Hi everyone, welcome to Heal and Grow with Nickie. Today we're going to talk about a grounding technique I like to call the memorization game. I kind of like to make everything a game. So even though this isn't really a game, we're going to call it that anyway, the memorization game. And it's a technique that you can use for grounding when you're feeling stressed out and you need a quick reboot. And here's how it works. You're going to take a photograph, preferably something that you haven't seen before, or I just grabbed this drum magazine. This is my husband's drum magazine, and I'm going to open it up to a random page. Okay, I'm going to open it up to this page. Now, I have never seen this before. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a few seconds. You can actually set a timer if you want to, but I find that to be just too tedious. You're going to just take a quick look at the photos in the magazine, or if you have a physical photo in your hand, that's fine too. You can really use anything at all. We don't want to stress out about this. The goal is to calm ourselves down. I'm going to take just a few seconds to look at the photo, and then I'm going to close the magazine, and I'm going to try to remember as much as I can about the photos. Now, the thing for my competitive friends to remember is that the goal of this is not to get as many right as possible. The goal of this is to help self-regulate our system and just start to de-escalate. So if you're someone that's very competitive, perhaps the memorization game is not for you, because we're not going to be going back into the magazine when we're done to see if we got it right or not, or maybe we will. So I'm going to take a couple of seconds to look at this page to see what's going on, and I'm going to see what I can remember. Okay, so there are two photos on the page. I can't even think of the word page, of a man in a light purple sweater that has some sort of red logo on it in the left side. In one of the photos, I can see that he's wearing a black watch, but I can't tell if he's wearing it in the other one. I have no idea what types of percussion instruments that this man is playing. That is not in my wheelhouse, much to my husband Paul's chagrin, I'm sure. But in both, he's playing his instruments lovingly and passionately is the way that I would describe it. He looks like he's someone who really is enjoying the music. In one of the photos, he has a gourd looking thing. I don't know if it's one of those shakers or not. And then he has something that looks like, and who knows if I'm getting this right or wrong, right? I mean, that's sort of the fun and the beauty of it. He looks like he's got I'm remembering like a long, it's not a didgeridoo, but some type of longer type of instruments that I don't know what it is. I remember that he doesn't have a lot of hair. He's balding right here. There's a black or a dark background. And that's all I really remember, which is fine, because even though I like to call it the memory game, it's not about that at all, right? It's about a quick distraction. That is a safe and healthy distraction. There are plenty of other ways in which I distract myself that are not necessarily safe nor healthy, but this one is. It costs me nothing. I take a photograph of a magazine as something that I've never seen before and just try to remember what it is in order to just help me get back to square one, to help me remember to breathe so that I can continue on my day, instead of what happens a lot for me, and I know that this happens a lot for you too, is I get so overwhelmed that I just completely crash. I completely crash. And then I have to sleep. And there's a difference between the restful sleep that we want and then the depression, anxiety sleep. Those are two different things, which is probably for a completely different video. So anyway, I hope that you try this, because it's actually kind of fun. You could do it with a partner, unless that's going to be really super stressful for you. Then you could just do this on your own. Thanks, everyone.